We'll see Brandon Ayuk, who's topped the 1,300-yard mark receiving on the year. It's the Rams and the Lumberjacks on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great... The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Hey, look at this defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and all.
He's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they get him down, but not before before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. You talk about this Rams defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball well. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
first half,
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try to run for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A beautiful fake. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! A great play there. 56 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Chase Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And they will take over first and 10. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he gets this up just shy of 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Right back to him on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A little jerk. And this defense not ready for that one, as he'll take this down inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Second down and 6 now. A give running right is Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 31-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill. Career touchdown number 136. Tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list.
And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll run on first down. Bennett, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the option, here's Akers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Back to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left half. Should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Second and long. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Moving inside the 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is. And
this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Brandon Ayuk
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Rams have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Second and 10.
They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lumberjacks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Ayuk going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Pressure comes and down he goes. Chase Young bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Take it at the 37. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Going right back to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll set up a throw.
That is incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
is on this Rams offense. Down 27-24, a little over 30 seconds remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Back to throw.
We'll get that to Charbonnet.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll look to throw.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs.
He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get into the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end.